Welcome back to More East, the Oath and Felghana. If you're joining me for the first time, not sure why you're not starting on episode 1. At least if you're watching this as a VOD. But hi, how's it going? I am Titus, and nice to meet you. Anyway, for everyone who's not new, welcome back. So last time, we had a bit of an unfortunate situation happen with the stream ending abruptly. I do apologize for that. But I will do my best to make sure that doesn't happen again. Oh, hang on just 1 second. Hang on 1 second. Am I live? Oh, hey, Confused Biscuit, how's it going? Stream died in the middle of my loading. Well, it's back now, right? Like it cut off. Now it's back. That's weird. That's really strange. You say that because on my end it doesn't show there were any dropped frames or anything, and it says it didn't stop going. The live signal didn't ever stop, so that's really weird. It's all good now though, right? Now it's good? Alright, cool. Be playing some Borderlands while keeping you on the background. Alright. Cool, cool. Let me know if there's any major, if you notice any other major issues that I can take care of. Borderlands 3. You know, Borderlands 3 is in my backlog, but I still haven't gotten around to it. Just got your live notification on Twitch. Twitch is drunk. Well, I've done a lot of, between this change and the last change, I've done a lot of changes to my setup. That might be why. Not my, like IRL physical setup. I mean, like, you know, like I added in a lot of new features and stuff like that. And some, like, a lot of new commands and alerts. So that might be why it's kind of weird. I think I added in a new bot, too. Yeah, so it's cool, yeah. Alright, so I think I should go ahead and, Twitch is drunk as F anyway. True. Alright, so I think the biggest thing I have, that I changed is, I have officially, set up sound alerts to go off. And I've also changed, like, the alerts around. I messed around with the alerts for, when I get new followers and subscribers and stuff like that. So whenever that happens, that'll be cool to check out. I think it's really funny. My buds Andy and Burke recommended to me the new animation for the follower subscriber bit notification. And then I got like 30 different sound alerts down there. Anyway, so on topic of the game, here's what we're gonna do. We are way too low level to be able to beat this right now. But clearly this is what we're supposed to do. So here's the solution. We're gonna be like grinding a bit in the first few areas of this dungeon, going back and forth to the save point so that I can heal and save what progress I do make. And then, once I level up a few times, we'll try and go back to the dungeon in earnest again. Like, look at that. I died already. Orale. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a bit of grinding today. So that we can get through this dungeon. I will not let this dungeon be the death of me. I refuse. You know what is frustrating, though, is that, maybe it's just the control setup for this game, but, the controls for this game really mess with my hands. Like, my left hand, I have to stretch my fingers really far to be able to hit the buttons, and it's like low-key kind of giving me carpal tunnel. I'm gonna have to figure out a setup off-stream that works better for this game. Alright. Maybe if I prop it up on something. Give me just 1 second. Okay. I put some, like, cloth down from, like, a handkerchief underneath my wrist. We'll see if that if that alleviates it at all. Hopefully it will. I do not want to get carpal tunnel at the age of 26. Hey, what's up, Nick? How's it going? Glad to see you. By the way, I had been messing around with the audio a little bit off stream, so if the audio levels sound a bit weird, let me know so I can fix it. Okay. Oh, geez. That's bad. That's bad. Very bad. Very bad. Very bad. Okay, we're leaving now. Okay, bye-bye. We're going back to the save point now. I got too cocky. I thought I could make it farther in without having to go back. I was very, very wrong. There we go. Finally! That's the first real progress we've made in a long time. Even if technically there was no progress. There's one. I really wish this game would work with a controller because the keyboard is not doing my hands any. You know what? I want to check the options real quick. Is there a way to alter... I guess there isn't. Huh. Sorry, I'm trying to find a good way to position my hand here. Hang on just 1 second. I'm gonna go back to the main menu and see if there's a way to change these this control setup. Thank you for the Mario oof, Nick. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go back to the menu real quick and try and rework the controls. Thank you for the children cheer. I just love this very somber music in the background and then yay! Is this one of those games where I have to go into like the hard like back window menu? Bought 300 bits to get ready for that. Alright. I think this is one of those games where you have to go through like the back menu to like look through the the hardware, like the code, whatever, to like change the controls. That's rough. Titus, we have woke. Now we need is Titus Wheeze. I should get a Titus Wheeze react. That's a good idea. I'm gonna write that down real quick. Give me a sec. I'm gonna write that down. Do that for free? You know what? Yeah, do it. And then I can make it, one of my tier 2 emotes. I don't have any tier 2 or 3 emotes yet. You know what? I'm just gonna have to grin and bear it for now. Vine poo. I will try and I'm gonna have to mess around with it off stream. Try and fix like the controls to not be as bad on my wrist. But for now, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, I think I found a comfortable spot for my hand. It's not hurting my wrist anymore. Yes! I think that's one of my favorite ones, honestly. I loaded up like 30 of those things. Like 30 of those sound alerts, so I'm excited to hear all of them at some point. But yeah, oh, I leveled up. I'm going back to save now. But yeah, thankfully, I think I found a good position for my wrist. It's not hurting anymore. I'm just gonna have to like try really hard not to move my wrist from this position for the rest of the stream, so that I can make it through this stream in one piece with these control setups. And then after the stream tonight or tomorrow or something, I'll have to go into the... I'm gonna have to go into the nitty-gritty stuff and figure out how to change the controls. Because this game is, like, old, right? It's, like, from 2005. So it's, like, one of those games where, like, when you try and play them on modern computers, if you want to change that kind of stuff, you have to, like, go into, like, your options before, like, starting up the game to change a bunch of stuff. It's really weird. Oh, jeez, I ran straight into that one. I think Confused Biscuit is right. Twitch is, like, really lagging tonight. Because, like, a minute ago, I mean, everyone who's watching this either now or watching this later as a VOD knows. Nick played the Vine Boom and the Yes Kill sound alert. But only just now did the alert, like, in chat saying that those were bot come up. That's really weird. I think Twitch is just on, like, a minute or two delay right now. Nice, nice. So, I'm assuming everybody has seen the Pokemon news, right? By now, everyone's seen the news for Gen 9 getting released later this year. The one that's going to be set in, it looks like, technically they haven't said where it's based off yet, but it's pretty obvious it's based off Spain. Anyone else tentatively excited for that, like I am? I want to believe Game Freak will do better with this than Gen 8, but we'll see. It looks better than Sword and Shield. I'll give them that. It looks slightly better. I want to believe that, like, they'll implement some of the better changes from Legends Arceus into the game, but Legends Arceus, like, the development cycle probably, or, like, how the development cycle for Game Freak works means they probably worked on these new Gen 9 games at the same time as Legends Arceus, so who knows? If that's the case, there's a chance, like, they didn't implement most of it in, which would stink. So do I get the $3 you spent on those bits, or does Big Daddy Bezos? No. So how it works is that a certain percentage goes to Twitch, and then a certain percentage goes to me. I believe it's slightly more than half. I'm not sure on the exact amount. Also, I don't know if I'm technically allowed to talk about the exact amount, but yeah. I do get a portion of it that is larger than half. I'll say that. So I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I made a lot of the sound alerts, like, cheaper. Because, you know, not everyone wants to drop $5 for an alert. Understandable. I mean, there are a few of the, like, more expensive ones in there, like, that are 300 or 400 points, but most of them are, like, 50 to 100. Which I personally feel is much more affordable for most people. And, you know, that encourages more people to interact with the stream, which is good. I really want to work on rehauling a lot of my stuff in the next few weeks. Like, you know, the, like, The little image I have, like my avatar icon, whatever you want to call it, profile image for Twitch. It's not very good. It's like kind of like pixelated, like it's like kind of pixelated and weird looking. I want to like get a better picture for that. And like you know, work on some other stuff. Like work on like, you know, just some more like smaller things that like pretty up everything. I also need to like, I also definitely want to start making more clips from the streams I do. Just because, you know, those are pretty good to like show off your best moments to people. Encourage more people to come in. Because I gotta learn how to advertise myself better. Like, I know it's not like all about the numbers and all that, right? Obviously, but I mean, obviously, as a streamer, you want to see like continual growth. You know? You know, I've seen some people who I started out alongside, they have like they've been seeing a lot of good success lately, like they've got much larger audiences. And you know what, like I'm happy for them, like that's awesome. It's really cool. You know, and I'd like to get there someday. Cause you know, and personally, just as a streamer, it's a lot more dynamic, a lot more interesting of a viewing experience. I feel when like there's more people, you know, hanging out in chat, talking, more people around in the stream, because it's more people for me to bounce off of, more people for me to banter with. You know, a lot more alerts and stuff going off, like, you know, it makes a more interesting stream. I don't know, you know, as an entertainer, I enjoy feeding off of... That sounds so weird to put it like that. So, like, a lot of entertainers, like, especially someone like me who was, like, trained in, like, theater, right? Like, formal, like, stage theater. A big thing that they teach you when you learn to performance is that, you know, you feed off of the audience. Like, the audience's energy fuels your own energy. Like, obviously, you need to be able to bring the energy no matter what. But I can promise you, as a performer and an entertainer, like, in general, other performers, entertainers, streamers, everyone, like, the more, like, energy the audience gives, the more it, like, gives back to the entertainer, and it shows in their, like, performance. So, no, obviously, I will continue to do my best, no matter how many viewers or followers or subscribers or whatever I have. I'm grateful for the ones I have. But I know that if I can grow that number over time, the energy will just only increase. It'll only get better. And I'm excited to do that at some point. But you know, that's on me, right? Like, I've got to learn how to bring in more of an audience, you know what I mean? Capture people's attention better. You know, I'm not very good at, like, the technical aspect of things. I'm not a very technical person. I'm not good at, like, flashy graphics and art assets or, like, setting up stream, like, stuff. I'm just not very good at it. It's just not where I specialize in, unfortunately. But I'd like to think that what I am good at is showing people a good time, being someone who can you can have an entertaining conversation with. That's what I strive to be. But you know, I realize that alone isn't gonna get you far sometimes. You know what I mean? You gotta improve yourself. You gotta learn a lot more than that. if you want to make it as a Twitch streamer. Or as any kind of entertainer, really. You know? As an actor, because I am an actor, you can't just know how to act. You also need to learn how to put together. You also need to learn how to, like, find monologues, and how to audition properly, and how to build a good resume, and how to build a good website, and how to take nice headshots. Or if you're a voice actor, you know, you need to learn, like, how to properly record yourself, you know, how to properly take care of audio scenarios, audio stuff. You know, you have to keep learning, bettering yourself, whether it's directly acting itself or, like, the stuff that helps boost that up. And, you know, it's silly, because I knew that. You know, I was taught that. I know that already. But I guess I just kind of forgot. As I started... Anyway, I'm going on a long stream of words that don't make any sense. I apologize. But, I don't know, I guess I'm just trying to say I want to try and do better. I want to do better than I'm already doing. Because I know I can do better. And it'll only improve the quality of the streams if I do. I'm also thinking about, like, reordering the schedule for, like, when I stream. Like, I usually, right now, I play the main game I play on weekdays. Or on weekdays, Monday and Friday. And I play Yu-Gi-Oh! On Wednesdays. But lately I've been thinking, maybe I've been going about that the wrong way. Maybe I should be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! On Fridays instead of Wednesdays, and play the main game, which right now would be East, playing the main game Mondays and Wednesdays instead of Mondays and Fridays. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is probably the game I play that gets the most attention. Because more people are probably searching for, you know, people playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Than, like, all these indie games and niche RPGs and stuff that I like to play. And that's all fine. It's not like I'm gonna stop playing when I want to play. But, you know, I feel like Friday, you know, everybody got off school. Everybody's, you know, coming home from work. They stay up longer usually on Friday nights than maybe on weekday nights. And, you know, they're more likely to watch us tune in for a stream that night. You know, maybe it would be better for me to, you know, play Yu-Gi-Oh! On Fridays. You know, that's the kind of thing I'm trying to think about right now, you know? Maybe that could, you know, boost up viewership a little bit. Bring more people in here to hang out. I don't know, I've just been having a lot of these thoughts lately, because... I mean, y'all know I don't work. I bum it in the... I'm bumming it in the museum basement, you know? I don't got much else to do but think about how to improve the streams. Assuming I'm not, you know, goofing off. What were we talking about before I went on this long I apologize if this was boring. I just felt like I should be honest with the audience, you know, just be upfront about it. Oh, right! We were talking about Pokemon Gen 9. Do you guys know what starters you want? I really like Fuecoco. Out of all of the starter designs, the new starter designs, I really love Fuecoco. Like, the other ones are fine, too. Like, Sprigatito is cute. It's, like, simple enough. It's just a little green cat. And Quaxley is silly. But I don't know. Fuecoco is just... He's a friend. I like Fuecoco the most. So, I mean, I'm probably gonna wait to see the final evolution designs. Because, you know, I'm tired of being burned on that front. You know, I picked Litten in Gen 7, then I got Incineroar, which I grew to not dislike anymore, but I'm still not very fond of it. And then, you know, Gen 8, I didn't care for, like, pretty much all of the final designs. The only one that's not, like, annoying to me, that I don't outright dislike, is, Rillaboom. So yeah, I'm probably gonna hold out on picking the, which... Probably gonna hold off on picking which starter I want till I see the full evolution line designs, but... Right now, it's looking like Fuecoco. And you know what I want? I want a fire electric type. In Gen 9. I just want a fire electric type. Like, I know we have, like, Rotom Heat, which is fire electric. But that's just, like, an alternate form of Rotom who's supposed to be a ghost type. Like, I don't really count that, you know what I mean? Yo, Dino Salvi Crusade, Digga Dig. Yo, what's up? Kai Digga Dig, how's it going? How are you, Digga Dig? Glad to see you. How was your stream? I hope it went well. We're just playing some East 4. Yellow, yellow, yellow. We're playing some East 4. Lot of bosses. What were you playing? Elden Ring. I've seen a lot of people play Elden Ring. The other night I was watching a friend of mine play through that game. Oh, I died. That's fine. That's why we've been saving our progress. The Journey of the Salami Prophet. I think my favorite thing about seeing people play FromSoft games when they come out is all just the silly character names and, like, designs that they make for their characters. That's probably the best part. I've heard a lot of good things about Elden Ring. I'm tempted to, like, get it and play it on stream, but, like, my computer is not powerful enough to run it, I don't think. Just to be straight up. Like, I don't think my computer's powerful enough. And I don't have a capture card to play it on, like, my PS5 and, you know, stream it that way, so... I don't know, maybe someday? If I get, like, a capture card and I figure out how to work it? That's another thing. I was talking about how I want to, like, improve my streams a lot. I want to get a capture card so that I can start streaming games from my Switch and my PS5. $1050 Ti and it's okay for me. Oh, that's not bad. PC is pretty budget, runs on high. Oh, really? Okay, see, here's the thing. I don't know, this is probably embarrassing. I think I've said this before in past streams, but for anyone who doesn't know, I stream using a laptop. I use a laptop. Like, when I first started streaming, I had to go to, like, Best Buy and, like, have them install more RAM in the computer so that, like, the camera could pick up my face while I also stream and play the game at the same time. It runs fine now, but, like, you know, it's rough. It's like, so, you know, one of these days I should get a stronger computer, but getting a really strong computer right now isn't much of an option for me. That's why I'm saying, if anything, I think it might be better to get, like, a capture card. Because with a capture card, I mean, I'm not, like, super knowledgeable on capture cards, so I'm not gonna pretend like I understand it, but from what I understand of it, like the capture card like doesn't take up as much like you know, power or whatever, as much memory as like if you were streaming the game on your PC. So, you know, it would save you. You could run more. Laptop has 64 gigabytes. Wow. I think I upped when I got mine fixed. I think I started with like 8 or 16 or something like that, and then I doubled it. Like, I think I'm at like 32 or like 36 gigabytes of RAM right now. I do not know off the top of my head. Borderlands in 3060, so you're good. Laptop heats up too fast for that. Okay, that's another thing. So like, so for those of you who don't know, I'm an actor. I like went to school to learn how to act, and so I dabble in voice acting. And the biggest pain in the butt is that I cannot have my computer, because the only computer I have is my laptop, and that's where I'm like running the recording program from. When I try and do voiceover recordings, I cannot have the computer in the same area as where I'm recording, because the computer is like the PC, the laptop, it's too loud. It starts making, you know, the whirring noises and stuff, and the microphone is sensitive enough that it picks that up. I mean, for like streams, it's fine, because you know, it's a stream. No one really cares too much. It's not that loud, but when you're trying to record like dialogue for something, for like an audition, unacceptable. Unacceptable. So I have like this basically this walk-in closet that I built out of PVP pipes and like soundproof cloth, like soundproof blankets. It cost me like $200 to put together, and I'm not gonna pretend like it's the greatest thing ever. It's kind of shoddy, but you know, it was the best I could do on like a budget. You know, I wasn't gonna spend a couple $1,000s building a recording studio, but you know what I mean. And like, I have to like run a long cord from my microphone to my computer and leave my computer on the outside of the booth, so that the whirring noise doesn't get picked up anywhere near as much. It's ridiculous. So I'm hoping in the future, if I can get like a PC that I can, like an actual, you know, desktop, I can get a powerful enough one that like it doesn't, you know, make a ton of noise anymore, so I won't have that issue anymore. Because as it is right now, when I want to record, because the computer's in the other room, like, sometimes you just have a lot of lines to read, right? And it makes it hard, because then you gotta walk back and forth to check, like, the audio levels and, like, if you got the takes right. I have, like, a cheap tablet that I use to pull up my lines and stuff like that. Like, just so that I don't have to worry about that sort of thing. It's ridiculous. Rough like Rockruff. I love Rockruff. Rockruff's is a good boy. Have a Radeon RX 560. I'm not gonna pretend I know what that is. I'm not good with computers. Or like tech in general. The most I can do is, okay, yeah, I put in the HDMI cable here, and I hook it up here, and that's how you do it. That's like the extent of my, and I can set up Wi-Fi. That's like the extent of my technical knowledge. Laptop has 64 gigabytes of RAM, so I can do all my tasks, gaming, and learning a bit about code. Learning about code is cool. What are you gonna do with that? Like, build websites or make a game or something? Don't know? Well, it's cool regardless. And it's practical. You could use that. Just learn it for your amusement. Yeah, that's fair. Maybe do some game stuff, but I don't know. Dawdled with RPG Maker for fun. I've never, like, dug in too deep into RPG Maker. I feel like I'd enjoy it, but I'm just not very good at, like, you know, the technical side of stuff, like I've said a million times, so I don't think I'd be too good at it. Like, I could probably do, like, I could probably write fairly well. If I were to work on a game, I could, like, do the only job I could see myself doing besides, like, voice work, if there was, like, if it required acting performances for it, is like writing dialogue. Or like stories, like writing the story. That's like the kind of work I would be doing. I just don't do the technical stuff. I can't. I don't know how. Make a dumb 5-minute game called The Bad Guys. It's literally a shitpost. Made a priest that punches and stuff. You write stories? That's cool. Like, I'm not like an English major or anything, but I feel like as an actor, it's important to have like a good grasp on like what makes a good story. I know I've wanted to, like, make games with friends of mine before, but the problem we always face is none of us know how to program a game. Like, I know artists, I know musicians, I know actors, I know writers. That's all fine and dandy, but the actual programming part? No. That's the part I always struggle to find people to do the job of. Oh, hang on one second. Sorry, when I click off the game window, the volume stops. The music stops. I don't know why, it just does. In Bad Guys, you made a priest that punched the big evil god so bad, the evil god ends up joining the bad guys. They're called bad guys because they look evil. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I think you just, like, somehow boiled down, like, most JRPGs to its bare essentials. Alright. Crap, I'm low on HP. Give me HP. That's not HP. No, 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 no. 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 Okay, good. I got a little bit of HP back. The hero's a guy who runs around with a pistol. Held a message back. Has a childhood partner who likes to... Oh. Been auto-modded for using the word B-U-T-T. Yeah, I don't... Sorry about that. Auto-mod picks up a lot of stuff. Oh god, I died! It's cool. I apologize for that yelling. That was uncalled for. But hey, we've leveled up twice since we started, so it's progress. It's cool? Alright, cool. We cool, we cool. So right now, me and Andy and Burke, because we do collabs talking about games sometimes. Right now, I have them. Just the other day, we did a roundtable discussion sort of stream on Dead Space, which was Burke's idea. Now they're all upset. Now Andy and Burke are like grumpy with me because the game that I suggested we all do, which is what they have to play through now, is I suggested Kingdom Hearts. And neither of them are particularly fans of it. I mean, Kingdom Hearts, the original Kingdom Hearts, if you didn't, like, grow up playing it, it's a bit rough. And Kingdom Hearts is kind of out of their wheelhouse, so I get it. I can't wait to see to have that stream where we talk about Kingdom Hearts. And then Andy's game that we're gonna do after that is he wants us to play the first Halo game. So I'm gonna have to play that. So the 4 people are bad guys. The evil god still misses his ghost soldiers and skeleton army that got punched to death by the priest. Oh god, this is bad. Oh god, I have 3 HP. Okay, I got some HP back. Thank god. Okay. Dead Space, if you want to do that. Should join them for a Left 4 Dead 2 run with Kitsune and things would be hilarious. You know, they've suggested that to me. They've brought up before, like, hey, Titus, why don't you play Left 4 Dead with us? You know, honestly, I've just never played Left 4 Dead. I'm not opposed to it. I'll do it. It's just, I've never played Left 4 Dead. Either the first or the second one. Do it? Yeah, why not? I'll talk to them. Talk to them later. Oh, speaking of the devil, what's up, Andy? How's it going, man? Going good? Good. Confused Biscuit was just telling me he thinks I should join you and, Burke for Left 4 Dead 2. Looking for the 2 others. I mean, as long as it fits in with my schedule, I'm down. If you want to, like, talk to me about that later, like, schedule-wise, I'm down. I like vibing with the lads. Drag Kitsune. Sure you let Burke know. Alright, cool. See if you can set up a multi-stream. Alright, we're already doing... I think the grinding, it took a little while, but we're already doing much better. Like, we're doing much more damage, and we're taking less damage overall. BRB gonna grab some stuff? Yeah, man. Grab your stuff. Have I played Left 4 Dead 2 before? I have never played a Left 4 Dead game. I've seen it played plenty of times by, like, streamers or Let's Players or my own friends playing it, but I've never played it myself. I'm sure once I try it, I'll be fine. I've played shooters before. God, there's so many enemies on the screen. True, I did get through Dead Space. It's true. If anything, I'll be happy to do Left 4 Dead instead, because I can actually do headshots and they'll work. Because I am definitely, I mean, I feel like it's stupid to say because that's obvious, right? But like, I'm the kind of person who, when I play shooters, I immediately like go for the headshot. Like, I'm not. Like, I don't know. I see some people who play shooters and like they only do body blows, and it's kind of weird. I mean, the most like experience I have with an FPS game is like I like when Overwatch first came out, I played that for a solid like 6 months or so, like regularly. And like I always played like I tended to play like long distance and like snipe. Well, aiming center mass is a safe option. I mean, yeah, it's true. Remember that year was the that was the thing. I was in college when it came. I think it was in like my first or second year of college because it was like 2016, right? Yeah, I think that was my first year of college. Time flies, man. That was 6 years ago. I'm getting old. I say at the age of 26. This pandemic has really, like, made time seem really weird. God, you feel so old. Enjoy it while it lasts. Because I guarantee you, as soon as you go over 25, you're immediately like, oh God, I'm halfway to I'm like halfway through the decade to 30. My 20s, where did they go? And then you answer yourself, well, the first 4 years you were in college. And then after that, you were stuck in a pandemic for 2 years, so. Feel so old at the age of 22. You'll be fine. You got time. I'm not even old. I just feel like I'm old. Alright, you know what? We've made enough progress. I'm gonna earnestly try to continue. Oh, fire doesn't work. Forget, I'm not fighting those guys. Those guys are lame. Also, my HP's back. Nice. Die, wolf. Not in real life. Don't get wolves in real life. Wolves are cool. Actually, this is really random. Fun fact about wolves. I don't know if you guys knew this. So I learned a few years back that apparently so like in I think it's Yosemite or Yellowstone National Park in the United States. I can't remember which one. I want to say it's Yellowstone. I'm just gonna say it's Yellowstone. In Yellowstone National Park in the U.S. In like recent years, we've put wolves back in the wild, and like they have like, yeah, it's Yellowstone, and they have changed just their presence have changed things so much that they've literally caused like the direction that one of the rivers flows in to change just because they exist in that area now. Like, the effect they have on the local ecology is so huge that, like, they caused a river to change directions. That is insane. Another really cool thing I learned was, I don't remember if they're crows or ravens. They're corvids. I know they're corvids. I know that. So they're, I'm gonna say they're ravens. Clearly I know nothing, but look, you get what I'm trying to say. So apparently, the wolves that they've put in Yellowstone have started to bond with ravens that live in Yellowstone. And, like, now the first couple generations of, like, baby wolves are being born. And the ravens will bond with the newborn, like, baby wolves from birth. So the wolves will imprint as babies onto the ravens and identify them as allies. So these ravens will like play with the baby wolves and stuff and just hang out around like the wolf packs, and they'll hunt together. Like they'll work together to take down like prey. That is so cool. Deer used to eat the grass at the embankment. With less deer, the soil changed density, and the river was able to change its direction and rode differently. Interesting. I thought it was something to do with the deer, but I didn't know the specifics. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. More wolves means less deer. Nature is cool. Damn nature, you scary. True. I had a distant older relative who tried to teach me how to hunt wild deer. And I said to him, listen, I don't need to hunt wild deer. I can go to the supermarket, you know, to get my food. And, you know, he told me, Titus, we're dinosaurs. We gotta hunt our own food. I don't know why I'm talking like that. He didn't have an accent like that. He's like, Titus, you know, we're dinosaurs. You have to be able to hunt your own food. And I was just like, bro, we live in, like, the modern age. We don't need to hunt our own food. We have grocery stores. Just because I can hunt doesn't mean I have to. Dinosaurs from the South. Yeah, I don't know why I gave him that voice. I don't have any relatives from the South. I don't think. At least, well, that's not true. I do. But if the only accent they have is like a thick Mexican accent, if anything. Alright, jump. Back up. Man, these things take a lot of damage. There we go. I know this may be surprising since I'm a dinosaur, but I've never seen that one Pixar movie, The Good Dinosaur. I've heard it's terrible. I've heard it's like one of the worst Pixar movies. Oh god, I gotta be careful here. There's a lot of enemies. And before anyone asks, my favorite dinosaur movie is the original Jurassic Park. Because, of course it is. It's a fantastic movie. Haven't seen a Pixar movie since Toy Story 3. It's not a bad note to end off on. I would say Coco is worth it. Is worth watching. I saw Coco, and the ending made me cry like a little bitch. I cried so bad, dude. And I remember I was in the theater with my parents and one of my younger siblings. And my younger sibling and my dad, they both look at me like I'm tearing up. I'm like trying hard not to cry in this theater. And they both like look at me and start laughing like while I'm crying. Like, what a bunch of jerks. What a bunch of jerks. I'm just sitting here like crying over this emotionally heartfelt story. And they're just like, ah, like pointing at me, mocking me. This is a trap. Holy shit, this is bad. This is really bad. I'm gonna die here. I shouldn't have come in here. This is a terrible idea! I died. Well, that was my own fault. I knew what was gonna happen if I went in there. Titus's kill. It's true, I am. Where were you when Titus was killed? Where were you, Andy? No. No. Where were you when Club Penguin was killed? You know, I hadn't heard that copy pasta in so long. I was really happy to hear Mori bring that copy pasta up on Trash Taste again. That was hilarious. Ah, I hate these things. I thought because we'd leveled up, we'd be able to take that room on, but I was very wrong. We are not ready for that room. We're gonna have to leave that treasure chest and come back for it another time in that specific room, because we cannot beat all those enemies right now. We are not strong enough to, like... We are not strong enough to kill them fast enough that we... to take as many hits as I'm gonna take being in there. So, like... I either need to have way stronger defense or way better offense to try and go back in there again. I hate these whip wolves. You know what? All the enemies in this place, they're all awful. All of them. Every single one of them is awful. At least the music for this level is good. I genuinely really love this soundtrack, this, like, music track. But I want to get through this level today. If nothing else, if I accomplish nothing else this stream, I want to get through this dungeon. Or at least get to the, like, where the boss fight of the area is. Because there is always a save point outside of the boss areas. Oh god! Die! I still don't know how to get over there. Maybe I have to come back with some kind of item that'll let me double jump or something? Or float? Or no idea. Oh, the crab guys. I'm not gonna try and fight these guys. They take way too long to kill. Especially with 3 of them. Forget it. Ugh. Only I'm allowed to deal damage. Me! No one else is allowed to do damage. Alright, good. There's only one of them now. If there's more than one, if there's one of them at a time, it's not that hard to get rid of them, but when they're grouped together, it's like, good luck. You know, last time Andy described this game as a bullet hell, it might as well be, to be honest. At least this area. With all the stuff I'm done. Like, look at this! Look at this! Teleport. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. Couldn't drop any health for me, though, could you? Now you're going to die. Thank you for the HP. Da 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 da. Alright, we're gonna equip that. Any buff to my defense or offense is huge. It's huge. It's huge. Alright, one down. Oh! Treasure chest open. Da, 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 da. Come on. What even are these things? Like, I'm trying to get a good look at what they look like. They look like, you know those like pond skaters? The little bugs that like skim around on the surface of the water? They look like that, but with fire. That's what they look like. The little pond skimmers. I don't know what you call those. They look like the ones from Mario 64. Yes! Yes, those things. Exactly. Oh my god, Andy. That reminds me. Andy, did you buy into the... Did you buy the Super Mario 3D All-Star Pack? When they released that, like, in 2000? 20? Not in 2000. Back in, like, 2020 when they announced that. And then they were like, it's disappearing in only 3 months. Because I'm in... Well, I mean, to be fair, I didn't own Mario Sunshine. So, like, it was worth it for me because it would let me play Mario Sunshine. But, like, I ended up buying it, the physical collection. So, I own it. They're not the best emulations ever, but could be worse. It's that, and then like Nintendo like putting like Fire Emblem, like the first Fire Emblem game, finally localizing it in its original form. Because they'd already released, I owned the one on DS. They remade it for DS and then brought that to America and the West. But they never brought the original NES version to America. And that, like, annoys me. Like, they did the same thing where they're like, oh, it's going away in 3 months, ooh. It's like, why? For what reason? You only lose money by doing that. Why go through all the work of localizing that game and then just, like, taking it off your market? That's so stupid. Why would you do that? And back. Anyway, I'm not going down there again. Oh, Andy, I was saying, like, Nintendo doing that thing where they were doing last year for some reason, where, like, they were, like, releasing games and they were like, in 3 months, it'll be gone forever. Like they're, as if they're, like, the Disney Vault back in the 90s or something. Like, they released the, like, original NES version of, like, the original Fire Emblem and stuff. Or, like, the Mario collection. Like, that's so dumb. They only lose money by doing that. And, you know, I and most people thought at the time, you know, they're just trying to push sales so people get worried and buy them all, and then they're gonna actually release them. But I don't think they ever did. I don't think they ever did re-release them anywhere. So, like, what the hell? Why would you do that? You're only limiting your own sales. Oh, this is a lot. I don't know, that's some, like, Disney Vault shit, you know what I mean? Like, I thought we got over that in the 90s. Oh, God. Haha, you're on your own now! Not so tough without another guy to clear in your gaps. The worst part is, like, with the Mario ones, is that they weren't even as good as the, like, emulators online, is the thing. Like, I've never played those emulators, but that, from what I hear, they're not even as good, so, like, they literally blew it. Like, well, I could at least understand the justification if their version was better than the ones everyone was using online already, but, like, they weren't, so, like, what was the point? artificial false scarcity, tempt people to buy it quick without thinking. Lucky for me, I have Nintendo's greatest weakness, emulators. True, true. I don't use emulators. I use like sorry about the music, I had to click something. I use I think I have to go back this way. I don't use emulators. I pretty much play all my games legally. Like, I own them physically, mostly. Like, I'll go to the used game store and buy the games legally. Or if it's, like, easier to get it digital, like if it's like, oh, this game is, like, $200. Unless you get it digitally for $19.99, like, I'm gonna buy it digital at that point. It's not worth... it's not worth that price. I don't know, it's just like, Andy, I think you know the meme, right? Because it was posted in, like, one of the Discord servers we both in. The SpongeBob, the Manta Ray meme, where it's just, like, Manta Ray desperately trying to give his money to Nintendo, which is Patrick in this situation, because he doesn't want, they don't want him to emulate so badly. And Nintendo's like, yep, that makes sense to me. Then take my money. It's not available, also don't emulate. Like, it's so dumb. Right? It's like, look, I'm not saying emulation is morally correct. I'm not. But I am saying, I don't know what like a big company like Nintendo, I don't know what they expect to happen. Like objectively, by doing what they're doing, they should realize logically that this is what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, if they made it of just all their stuff available, which I'm sure wouldn't be that hard for them, they'd make a ton of money. But they don't do it. And then they get mad at people for doing what they're obviously going to do when they don't do the obvious thing they should do. And they pirate it. Or they emulate it. And it's like, I don't know what you expected to happen, dude. Like, I'm not even trying to justify the people who do that or anything. Like, if you do that, that's your own business. It's fine, whatever. I'm just saying, like, objectively, from a neutral standpoint, like, you kind of did this to yourself. I don't know what you expected to happen. Good thing emulation is illegal. I think emulation is always morally correct. Especially for 30-year-old games that aren't being sold anymore. Look at Valve. Still have all their games easily available for like $10 each. True. I'm more of a fan of physical just because I'm like, I mean, eventually physical will, you know, they all rot and degrade eventually too. But like, I feel like digitally, like look at Scott Pilgrim, right? Like the Scott Pilgrim game. Until they brought that back, like a decade later after they took it off the shops, like it was impossible to play that game. You know what I mean? I prefer physical over digital just because, like, I own it. I can do what I want with it, you know what I mean? Emulation is not illegal. No, I know emulation isn't illegal. It's that, like, putting them up on, like, a site, I'm pretty sure is the thing that's illegal. Or, like, making money off of it is illegal, I think. Distributing ROMs is... Yeah, that's the thing. Like, emulating isn't illegal, you're right. Also, it's, like, one of those crimes that, like, even if you do it, like, no one really does anything. You know what I mean? Like, no one's really gonna care. It's like back in the day, like when I was younger. I don't know if it was the case for you, Andy. When I was younger, people on the internet would download music and like movies and TV shows like a lot more than they already do. And that was like a big deal. People were like making a big deal out of that. I'm gonna die. Oh, it does 0 damage. Making emulators and emulator software is totally legal. Matter of fact, a bunch of emulators are ready to install on the Stream Deck. Nintendo is currently throwing a fit, trying to DMCA videos of people on YouTube showcasing them. Yeah, I don't know. Nintendo is like really stuck in the past, man. They need to get their crap together. They're only hurting their own business. Oh, thank God I leveled up and got HP back. Also, there was an area back there that looked like I could bomb the wall and go through. I don't know how to get through there, and there are way too many enemies out there for me to try going back out. They make so much money, though. I mean, here's the thing. They make really good games. That's why they continue to make money. Like, everyone hates their business practices and how backwards it is. But, like, they make really good games, so they're gonna make money off of their games, because people are gonna buy their games. I'm a huge Nintendo fan. I love most of Nintendo's first-party titles. But their business practices are dumb as hell. Like, just straight up. But there's nothing really anyone can do about it. We have to wait until, like, a newer generation of people, like a newer, younger generation of people takes all the positions of power, both in these companies and in, like, the government, to, like, make this, like, not to, like, make obvious changes that we all know is logical, but, like, these older generations in power don't realize yet. It's unfortunate, but I feel like in general, Nintendo has shown that they need, like, younger blood in more higher positions of power in the company. Because, like, Mario Odyssey, for example, and, like, Legends Arceus, like, at least, okay, I'm not certain on Legends Arceus. From what I've heard, this is the case, but I know it's true for Mario Odyssey. Like, for Mario Odyssey, for example, they had, like, mostly newer, younger people, like, work on the games and, like, implement a lot of new mechanics and ideas. And those games turned out great. Some of the better games in those franchises that we've gotten in a long while. Geralt Brown is now following. Thank you. Oh, Grarl Brown. I'm sorry, not Geralt. Thank you, Grarl, for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you guys appreciate the new animation on the follow. Oh god, oh god, oh god! Just die, thank you. 1 down. 2 down. 3 down. Love it. I love it too. What way do I go? Alright, chat, decide for me. Do I go up, down, or right? Up. Alright, up it is. Glad I made it to the Steam. Hey, what's up, man? I'm glad you made it as well. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Welcome to the... I don't really have a name, like a fan name or anything like a lot of other VTubers. I haven't thought of a good one yet, but welcome in. I don't have a lot of that. You know, Andy, do you have any of that? Like, do you have, like, an Oshi mark or anything like, or a hashtag for yourself? Because I don't. The Titus stands. I kind of like that one. Sorry, I know there are a lot of comments. I'll read them in a second. I'm like trying not to die. Nope, you don't have one. Dinosaurians, the Tituses, the Hisaria. Yeah, because he used Hisaria. Dino stand, Titus stand. Still trying to come up one when you debut. Honestly, I guess I don't know. I can't really say, oh, it's not that important, because I'm not going to pretend like I have a huge reach or anything, right? There's a lot of things I could have done better before I debuted. I don't know. I've seen people who are really successful and they don't have, like, Oshi marks or, like, you know, fan names, or they don't have, like, a ton of stuff set up, like a hashtag. And they do fine, but there's also lots of people who are, like, really prepared for when they start, and they do well for themselves, too. So, I think you should just do what you think is best for yourself. Ooh! Acquired the ruby. First, I gotta kill this guy. Okay, let's apply that ruby. So for anyone who doesn't remember, the rubies increase the power of my magic. Oh, it's already applied? Oh. Never mind then, it's already applied. The tits? I'm not calling my fan group the tits. Titus stand? I don't know. I still gotta think on it. I'm sure at some point I'll think of something, or somebody will suggest something, and it'll, like, really stand out, and it'll just, like, it'll be obvious at that moment that that's what it should be, you know what I mean? Until that happens, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. What is up, my tits? Okay, I was having... Finally a save point! Oh my god, thank you! Holy crap, okay. Thank you. Thank God. Okay. I was talking to some friends the other day, and I was saying, like, wouldn't it be... I'm not gonna go up there, because that's clearly a boss fight. I want to really quick go back and explore that area before. The, like, bombable looking area, see if I can figure out how to get in there. But what I was trying to say was, last night I was in a call on Discord with some friends, and we were joking about, like, how funny would it be if we had a, like, in the United States anyway, if we had a president that was, like, a Twitch streamer? Not necessarily a VTuber, but, like, a Twitch streamer? Like, could you imagine if, like, tomorrow, Barack Obama, you know, like, came out and he's like, I'm a Twitch streamer. Follow me. The hashtag is Obama-nation. You know, could you imagine? Like you just hear him. Yeah, like, I'm just imagining like Barack Obama, grown-ass man, former president of the United States, leader of the free world, and he's just like, he's just screaming across the room like, Michelle, could you get Melly in here? I need her to teach me how to tweet out that my collab with Ninja is going live. You know, like, that would be so... I just... The mental image is so funny to me. I want to see Barack Obama do a stream collab with Pokimane. That's what I want to see. I want to see Barack Obama do a stream collab with Gargura. That's the future I hope for. Titus, you can make a name that only you'd know the meaning. True. I don't know. It should be something like catchy, but something simple. Dino Nation, Titus Emporium. The most cursed stream on Twitch. Why, Titus? Why must you curse me? Come on! Okay, are you telling me if the President of the United States, past or present, it's like tomorrow, announced on live television that they were gonna debut as a VTuber, are you telling me you wouldn't at least tune into that stream? You wouldn't watch it? Are you telling me, like, at least one stream, you wouldn't at least see what kind of madness that would be? I would lose it. I would absolutely love that. Just, I don't know, just imagining Barack Obama or like Trump or something, just like, that's wrong. I saw Pokimane. She vented. I was doing my tasks in Medical Bay. Like, come on, that's hilarious. I don't care who you are. That is so funny. Pay money to see Danny DeVito as a VTuber. I would watch that day one. Day one, I would show up for day. You know what? Danny DeVito could stream himself just sitting there doing nothing. I would tune in anyway. Danny DeVito is just great. Enough of these boomers just want a cringy Twitch zoomer get in the president's chair. That's even more cursed. Just like all the like State of the Union addresses from now on are streamed live on Twitch. People are donating bits as the president discusses like, I don't know, like healthcare reforms or something. Like really serious. Hey China, why you acting all cringe, bro? That's not very poggers of you. Get all the world leaders who are in Among Us stream and World War III unironically breaks out. Oh, if only the world were that simple. Holy shit. Okay, let's see what's up ahead now.
What are you doing here?
Jeff Goldblum is a Velociraptor V. I'd watch that.
I could just as easily ask you that same question, Father Pierre. This is not a fit place for the likes of you. If you value your life, I suggest you leave at once.
It's hard to take this guy seriously with a name like Chester. Like, no offense to anyone out there with the name Chester, but like, it's not a very threatening name, and this guy's clearly trying to be.
Chester, you should at least let Elena know what you're doing, and that you're okay. She's been worried sick. She's never stopped looking for you after all this time. Not once has she lost hope.
That's no concern of yours, Father. Keep sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, and it's liable to get cut off. Well, seems these ruins have a little rat problem.
Trying to reach edge levels. Chris Pratt is Star-Lord. How Marvel makes money now. Have all the actors do streams as their characters. Ends up funding the entire movie. You know what? Honestly, I think I'd try at least watching one of those. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you got Tom Holland, for example, like, Tom Holland seems like he could do that. You know, he's pretty young. If you could, like, have Tom Holland host in character, like play that he's Peter Parker, Spider-Man, the whole time, like, streaming as Peter Parker / Spider-Man in character, he just live streams himself playing a video game. That sounds hilarious. Henry Cavill does a miniature painting of Warhammer 40k. Warhammer fans lose their shit. I don't know much about Warhammer, to be honest.
I warned you not to get involved.
Like, I know some of the memes that come out of that fandom, but that's about it.
You leave me little choice.
Bro, is Chester about to fight us? Bro. Oh my god. Alright. I have to learn his moves. Okay, so he tosses two rounds of knives. Then he dives with a lance strike. Okay.
That all you've got?
Lost your shit when you saw that article, was a huge Warhammer fan. It's always cool to see, like, celebrities who are into really niche stuff. What? He only takes 1 damage at a time. What? That only did 1 damage? That was a fully charged fireball. Oh god.
That all you've got?
Poor interview where Henry Cavill was on Graham Norton geeking out about Warhammer and Norton was making fun of him live TV for me. You know what? He's all like, Henry Cavill is richer than like most people who would mock him for his hobbies, so who gives a crap? Like literally, like who is Graham Norton? I don't even know who Grant Norton is, but I know who Henry Cavill is. Oh god. Plus he looks like Henry Cavill. It's true. When you look that good, you can have whatever hobbies you want. Like when I'm a huge nerd, it's bad because I'm not super like beautiful. But if Henry Cavill is that big of a nerd, it's okay because he's pretty, you know, like he'll be fine. Oh god. This guy is the timing on that lance strike looking thing is really hard to predict. Okay, I think I got it. The timing, I mean. Oh god, that was too soon. There we go. I think I have the time. I keep jumping too early. Sorry, I see your guys' comments. I'll read them as soon as I die next or I win. Nope, that was too early! Oh, Norton's a dick for that. Let the man enjoy Warhammer. People just don't want to let people have hobbies. Cavill was in more... Wish Cavill was in more stuff. He kind of got screwed over doing Superman. It's true. It's not his... Like, I feel bad for anybody who ends up in a Zack Snyder superhero movie. Like, that's a rough... That's a rough deal. Like, sure, you get paid a lot of money, but at what cost? Was it really worth being the worst portrayal of Superman? Not the worst... Okay, let me rephrase that. Henry Cavill does a fine job acting as Superman. I have nothing against Henry Cavill's acting as Superman. The writing for Superman was awful. I feel bad for him because he got stuck with somebody's really shitty interpretation of who Superman should be, which is blatantly incorrect. Like, Superman is supposed to be a paragon of, like, hope and virtue. And Zack Snyder's like, cringe! My superheroes are all edgy and don't have morals. I'm so cool. Like, alright, Zack, we get it, you're 15. And you just discovered what nihilism is. Oh god. Whoa! I haven't seen that one. Oh god.
That all you've got?
Think Henry... Oh, I missed a few comments. Let me scroll up a little bit. Henry Cavill is the only Warhammer fan who can actually support his hobby with all the money he makes. It's true. I've heard those figures are really expensive. He insulted it. You were angry as shit. Like, let the man enjoy it. Just want a fun Superman movie with Cavill fighting Lex Luthor or Brainiac or something? Same. I don't know, DC is so stuck on... Like, look, say what you want about Marvel, but, like, they let their characters have fun, you know what I mean? Like, they get that superheroes are inherently kind of silly. Like, sometimes they don't take things seriously enough, but they let their heroes be silly. DC tries so hard to be edgy and like, dark and serious. Oh god, that was a bad run. His CGI upper lip was the worst portrayal of Superman. DC didn't have a plan. It's true. DC did not have a good plan. Oh god, that one got me. Ah! You know, I've heard that they're working on a Static Shock live-action movie. Honestly, that's kind of based. I give DC a lot of shit for their live-action movies, but if they try and make a Static Shock movie, I'll at least try and watch it. Just because I love Static Shock. That or, like, Blue Beetle. If they make a Blue Beetle movie, that would be awesome. Gotcha. Oh god. Oh god. I'm missing the timing. It's on the second when it whirs up. It's like wah, wah. On the second one I have to jump. I just did it again. I know the timing, but I keep making the obvious mistake. Now. Now, you know, it's a shame that they announced that they officially canceled any future Detective Pikachu movies, because I think if they made more movies in the Pokemon live-action universe, it would be pretty awesome. Like, Detective Pikachu was honestly pretty good, all things considered. Oh no!
That all you've got?
Don't really read or watch DC material because it's so cringy dark. If you wanted over the top dark and edgy hero stories, you'll just read Spawn while watching all the battle scenes of Warhammer 40k at the same time. Yeah, I've heard that. Isn't Warhammer 40k like a super like crap sack world? Like it's super dark and like there is technically no good guy. Oh god, I didn't jump in time! I'm learning the timing. Sorry I'm quiet, I'm trying to focus here. Oh god, I was too early on that. Look what I go and do. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting better, and then I immediately lose. You know, I'll tell you what, this game, the early East games do not mess around on the difficulty. Like, I'm playing on normal difficulty, and this is pretty rough. That's not the pattern! Ah! Dark and edgy with giant diesel punk mechs and tyrannids and demons. Gonna have lunch. Enjoy your lunch, Confused Biscuit. The only real good guys are the Salamander Space Marines, dragon-themed Space Marines armed with flamethrowers, and will love to roast any kind of heresy and wrestle dragons just to become a Space Marine. Sounds kind of fun. Yeah, I've heard the lore of that series is like really, really like intricate. You know what series I was thinking about today? Weirdly enough, was Ben 10. Did anybody watch Ben 10? I think I've brought this up on streams before. But I loved Ben 10, the TV show, not the new reboot that they did recently. Like all the older shows that were all connected to each other, that were all continuations of each other. Those were cool. Like, honestly, Ben 10 is the perfect setting for like a tabletop game. Like, it's asking to be made into a tabletop game. Like, just the races of aliens that Ben has access to in his watch alone, like almost 100 of them. That's and then there's like plenty more that have been showed in the show that he never turned into that you could play as if you somehow came up with like a rule set for this theoretical game. It would be so cool. Because I don't know how many people know this. I run tabletop games. I play tabletop games. I run them occasionally, and right now I'm playing in one run by a friend. And all of them have been Pokemon themed. All of them have been in the Pokemon universe. And like at least with using the format we've been using, we're like done with it, because like it's the format we started using wasn't very good to begin with, but we've kind of like milked it. But like even after, despite the fact it's not very good, we've tried our best to fix it over several games, and like we've basically done as much as we can with it, and it's still janky and broken. So like we're kind of just done with it. But I still want to play host tabletop games. So I've been thinking of like what series would be fun to do another one in. And Ben 10 is one of them that came up. If I could somehow find a way to like run like a rule set within the Ben 10 universe, I wouldn't mind trying it sometime. It sounds like fun to me. I actually got a friend into Pokemon in the year, we started in the year 2019. I got a grown-ass man to become a Pokemon fan through a tabletop game featuring in the Pokemon universe, because he had never played or, like, watched much of Pokemon even. So, like, and now he's, like, super into, like, competitive Pokemon in the course of only, like, 2.5 years. Pokemon tabletop. Andy, I have a friend in that group who found like a new rule set format, and he says it's much better. If it ends up being, I'm gonna play like a one-shot with him and some other people. If it ends up being good, I might run a Pokemon tabletop. You're more than welcome to be a part of that if you'd like, whenever that happens. You and Burke both are totally... Well, I don't know if Burke would be into it, because he doesn't like Pokemon, but... But yeah, like, the series I've been thinking of is, like, Ben 10, Avatar, Digimon. I'm a huge fan of Digimon, as well as Pokemon. I like Pokemon more than Digimon, but, like, Digimon is really good also. And then the one I think I'm gonna go with is The Legend of Zelda. I've seen a few, like, rule books for, like, Legend of Zelda tabletop games. I think I'm gonna look into that and, like, seriously put together a Zelda game. I already have, like, a story in my head of what I would want the game to be like. So, I would just need to, like, learn the rules of, like, this new format I would use for this theoretical game. And I could run it in the future. How many hits does this guy take? Like, am I crazy? This guy takes, like, an absurd amount of hits. Oh god, that was close. I only have 3 HP left. This is very not good. Oh, no! Aww. Ben 10 Classics is perfect. I agree. I love original. Ben 10 through Ben 10 Ultimate Alien are all really good. Oh, Omniverse. Ben 10 original through Omniverse are all really good. I do not like the new remake that they made to be, like, kiddified. I don't like that. For some reason, Ben 10's making a resurgence again. Makes you feel old. It's the way of things. Things get popular, and then 10 years later, like, they get a resurgence of popularity when those people who grew up with it get old enough to buy merch of it again. Pokemon Tabletop sounds fun. Pokemon Tabletop is fun. I have so many funny stories I could tell you about stuff that's happened in Pokemon Tabletop. Always wanted to try Pokemon Tabletop. Sounds fun. Digimon Tabletop, you're down for it? I'm telling you, man, a Digimon Tabletop would be based. I love Digimon. By the way, we still need to do a discussion stream on the Pokemon anime. I'm down. I am totally down for that. Now, when you say discussion on the Pokemon anime, how much do you mean? Because there's like 1,100 episodes of the Pokemon anime. And while I haven't seen all of it, I have a very solid understanding of the anime. Like, the entirety of it. And I've probably seen at least a third of the anime in total. Probably just the series in general. Alright. A few standout episodes. Kinda want to put a fun spin on it that we can both do. Yeah, that sounds cool. Yo, the newest Pokemon anime is, like, low-key kind of wildin'. Like, so for anyone who doesn't watch the Pokemon anime, let me fill you in really quick. The Gen 7, every season of the anime, Ash travels to, like, the region that the newest video game gen is based off of. And this generation, Generation 8, is based on Galar, which is a region based off of Britain. The previous one was a region based off of Hawaii, and Ash actually managed to finally win the Pokemon League in that series. So going into this new one, everyone was like, well, what's he gonna do now? Is he just gonna win another league? So what they decided to do instead was, make a series where Ash travels the entirety of, like, the Pokemon world, at least parts of it we've seen so far. Because obviously they can't go to regions that they haven't thought up yet, but you know. And then they have special episodes focusing on the newest region. And this season he's competing in in the World Championships. So up until this point, Ash has been trying to win regional championships. But in the new season, the new series, he's competing with trainers from all over the world, from various regions, who are competing together against each other in a worldwide championship to discover, like, the best trainer in the world. And so, like, it's interesting because it pits, like, normal trainers and, like, gym leaders and Elite Four members and champions. They all start off at the same level, and they have to work their way up a ranking system. And so, like, there's tens of thousands of people who compete in this World Championship. And a lot of characters show up who are, like, past rivals of Ash from previous series, or, like, past, like, companions he traveled with, or, like, gym leaders and Elite Four members and champions of past regions. And so anyway, Ash has managed to work his way up to the top. He is currently, as of the time of this stream, he is number 15 in the entire Pokemon world. At least in this champion. He's like, not every Pokemon trainer in the universe setting, like, entered this tournament. But out of everyone who entered this tournament to decide the best trainer in the world, he is number 15. And so he once he reaches the top 8, he goes up against basically like an onslaught of, like, the world's most powerful trainers. Like a bunch of champions and Elite Four members from, like, various regions, like Cynthia and Leon and Steven Stone and Lance, and, like, they're deadass setting up Ash to beat, like, Cynthia in a Pokemon battle, and I'm just like, no freaking way. I'm sorry, Ash is not. There is no way in hell that Ash Ketchum is gonna defeat Cynthia in a Pokemon fight. It's not happening. It's not happening.
That all you've got?
Like, it's gonna happen because, of course it is. They want to shill merchandise, but the fact that it's happening is BS. But anyway, the whole, like, goal of the season is Ash wants to reach the #1 spot in the World Championship so that he can fight the world champion, who's the Gen 8 champion, Leon, and his really cool Chawazawad. His Gigantamax Chawazawad. It's so cringe. They're straight up gonna have, like, Cynthia and Steven Stone and a bunch of other fantastic characters job to Ash and Leon, of all people. God, that's gotta be embarrassing. But they have made Ash ridiculously overpowered in this new anime. Like, as of right now, his team right now is Pikachu, of course, and Pikachu is strong enough that it has defeated, at this point, at least 3 different legendary Pokemon by itself. And it has a unique, like, signature Z move to itself that Ash will be using. He has a Lucario that's strong enough to take out a Gigantamax Machamp all by itself. And it can Mega Evolve, because Ash has Mega Evolution now. He has a Gengar that can Gigantamax into its unique Gigantamax form. He has a Dragonite that's capable of defeating the champion of the Unova region single-handedly. He has a Dracovish, which is so powerful it one-shot one of his former rivals' most powerful Pokemon, who, like, in the series she was in, was hyped up to be, like, incredibly powerful. And then he has, like, a Surfetch'd, which is kind of a jobber, but, like, you know. Like, they are making him ridiculously overpowered. And then they're teasing that his special, like, not a Mega, but it's totally a Mega, Greninja coming back in the anime soon. Like, they're really about to be like, alright, we're gonna give Ash every single one of the gimmick mechanics, and he's gonna use all of them in the anime, all at once. It's absolutely ridiculous. Fell off the anime when they retconned Ash having a canonical childhood friend love interest, Serena Beskar. I know a lot of people were upset about that series for many reasons.
That all you've got? Take that.
I don't know, I'm just curious if, like, if they let Ash win, like, where do they even go from here? Where do they even go from here, right? Like, when Gen 9 is coming at the end of the year, when they inevitably make the Gen 9 anime, if Ash wins the World Tournament, where does he even go from this point? Like, he's already won a regional tournament. If he wins the World Tournament, where do you possibly go from there? And I highly doubt they're gonna get rid of Ash as the main protagonist, because he's, like, their main face of advertisement in the anime. Like, I don't see them getting rid of him. The only thing I can think of is if they either, like, completely retcon everything, like they hard reset the entire anime,
That all you've got?
or, because they're not, but with Ash still as the main character, because there's no way they're getting rid of him. Either that, or they have him lose the World Tournament, and every series from now on is just him redoing the World Champion, but featuring the new region that the new games are promoting every time. Over and over again. That's the only way I could see them, like, direction I could see them going. They've written themselves into a corner. How do you get bigger than a world championship, Andy? Like, they're actually out here saying Ash is gonna probably beat Cynthia in a Pokemon battle. I don't see how you go any more up than that, unless they're just gonna make the anime about Ash going around, like, casually, like, beating the hell out of legendary Pokemon. Like, I don't see where else they can go. Got $30 that he lets go the majority of his Pokemon because it's true. You know, that wouldn't surprise me, because his current team is, like, the most broken it has ever been. So that really wouldn't surprise me if he releases at least one of them by the end of this season. They'll create an even bigger league. I just can't. Go ask VP, by the way. Yeah, I'll go to VP. That's what I'll do. They would hate me in VP. I'm not negative enough for VP. In other news, you know what series has a really good anime that's airing right now? Digimon. Digimon Ghost Game. It's good, guys. It's really good. I would highly recommend the new Digimon Ghost Game anime to anyone who likes Digimon, or anybody who likes action anime, or anyone who likes horror anime, because it's actually a horror anime. I mean, it's still made for kids, so it's not, like, super, like, gruesome and bloody or anything, but, like, it's creepy. Like, they do some genuinely unnerving stuff in that show. Like, the newest episode that aired this last weekend was an episode featuring the villain of the week was, like, this spider Digimon, and, like, she would trap people in her, like, webs, and she would, like, eat people's brains, like, for their knowledge, to absorb their intellect. And, like, they don't show her eating their heads, but, like, they, like, pan to, like, other people watching, other victims watching it happen, and, like, just the look of mortification on their face, and the sound effects going on in the background, honestly, it's probably scarier than if they tried to actually show it. Like, it's kind of scary for a kid's show. It's, like, really good. Also, the music and the animation is really good. Genuinely, I would recommend Digimon Ghost Game. Is that the new Digimon Adventures reboot anime? No. This is the anime the anime that's currently airing is called Digimon Ghost Game. The one you're thinking of was the reboot anime was the one that aired before Ghost Game started. That series is ended. And you shouldn't bother with it because it's not very good. Like, here are the positives I can give the Digimon Adventure reboot anime. It has really good music, and the animation of a lot of the fight scenes is really good. But all of the story is garbage, and the writing is not good. So, like, who cares if you have good action and music if, like, there's nothing of substance to back it up? You know what I mean? But Ghost Game has, like, all of that. So, like, genuinely, Ghost Game is great. Go watch Ghost Game. If you want to experience the best parts of, like, Digimon Adventure Reboot, you could just look it up on YouTube in clips. Like... Which is upsetting, because I was hoping that reboot anime would be good, but it really wasn't. At least the music was good. Also, this guy will not die, like... This guy is taking me forever to get through. Guy, I'm not crazy, right? You guys are seeing how much I'm hitting this guy. Ah, man, one of them hit me. So anybody excited for the new Kirby game coming out at the end of the month? I'm not a huge Kirby guy. I'm not a Kirby guy at all, but like, I kind of want to play it. It could be fun. Yeah, I'm hoping it's good. I mean, my best friend was telling me in a call the other day on Discord that he played the demo, and he said it was really good, so... And generally, I trust his opinions on games. Like, we share fairly similar opinions on video games, so, like, I feel like that's enough for me to, like, bite the bullet and try it. Oh, come on, man! Bro, I hit him like 20 times and he didn't die. Didn't like how Mega Evolutions were all just kaiju-sized for no reason. Love that your favorite Digimon line got some love, the Tyranno line. That's true, they did put in a lot of love for the Tyrannomon line. That image of him eating the car is so cursed. I mean, it's made some pretty funny memes. Ah, I didn't jump. My personal favorite Digimon is, I'm a big fan of the Angemon line. I don't know, I just think the idea of this cute little gerbil thing turning into like an archangel is just really funny. And it's like really cool. That's one thing I will say I do like about the reboot. They put some respect on my man Angemon. They gave him the respect he deserved. No, I died again!
All you've got?
Gonna have to check it out. Not too huge into Kirby outside of Meta Knight, but gotta give it a shot. I mean, right, like, there's nothing... At the very least, I'll wait until reviews come out from people whose opinions I think are valid to me. And, like, based on what they say, I'll give it a shot. It looks fun. If nothing else, I'm sure big-time Kirby fans are gonna love it. And you know what? I'm happy for them. No Nintendo fans eat as well as Kirby fans. I'll tell you what. Take that! Yeah, true. No! Oh, I jumped too soon! Guys, I know this looks easy, but it's honestly not. I just want you guys to know, like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I'm, like, the greatest gamer ever, but this is not easy. Also, hey, Burke, how's it going, man? Burke, you have the same color on your name as Andy, so I thought you were Andy for a second, because I was focused so hard on the game. How are you doing, man? No, I jumped too early again! Damn it.
That all you've got?
Alright, let me get a drink of water first. Set up a new recording room so I'm in a good mood. Oh! This man is still attacking my corpse. This stream is not ending until I beat this guy at the very least. So what, did you set up an entire sound booth then, Burke, or like foam on the walls and like sound dampening blankets and everything? Yep, nice. Do you stream from in there, or do you only record in there? Because I only record inside of it. I don't stream inside of my booth. Although that's mostly because I don't have my desk in there, so where I keep my computer stuff, so I mean, yeah. Maybe when I'll move, I'll put my streaming stuff inside of the recording booth. Also, I'm pretty sure your recording booth is more impressive than mine. Because mine is just like 4 or 5 like audio blankets, like draped over draped over some pipes that I put together in the shape of a booth. But you've got the whole 9 yards with the foam and everything. I'm assuming. Lots of egg cartons.
Take that! Got no chance!
Might try some ASMR stuff, but might need a different mic. That sounds cool. Bro, you gotta do the ASMR where you play with slime since you're a mud monster, bro. Like, you were made for that, bro.
Take that! Gotcha! Here we go! Take that! Gotcha! Here we go! Take that! Got no chance! Here we go!
Oh, just go down already. Oh, come on! Did you see how far of a reach that was? That was dumb. Whatever.
Is that all you've got?
Burke, I have a new recording booth. Titus, I still have to put my stuff in my recording booth. Andy, you guys have booths? Your recording booth is your closet? Got foam pads on a Craigslist ad for 40 bucks. That's nice. That's a good deal. Like, are they like the professional level stuff or what? Because that's like a good deal. Got that goop.
Take that! Gotcha!
Damn it. Too early. Legit pads. Oh, that is a hell of a deal, my man. Congrats to you.
Take that! Gotcha! Here we go! Take that! Gotcha! Here we go! No, gotcha! Here we go!
Come on. Sketchiest man you've ever met, but it turns out it was a guy's studio going under and he needed to get rid of inventory. Oh, that sucks. I feel bad for the guy. I hope things work out for him. Especially since all that stuff is really expensive. I feel real bad for the guy. Hopefully he got his stuff together.
No chance! Here we go! Here we go! Here we go!
Get out of here.
Take that! Take that! Gotcha! Here we go! Ah! Here we go! Take that! Got no chance! Here we go!
Come on.
Here we go!
Just go down already.
Take that! Got no chance! Ah! Take that! Gotcha! Here we go!
Ugh.
That all you've got?
Shut up.
I'm gone! Take that! Gotcha! Take gotcha! Here we go! Ah! Here we go!
I hate this guy. He sucks. Also, I'm doing like no damage to this dude.
Here we go! Ah! Take that! Gotcha!
Just go down already, man! How many times I gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Ah, I jumped too early again! Damn it! Oh, no! Oh. Wait, why aren't I moving? Why? Ugh. Fine, just kill me so I can restart.
That all you've got? Anga! Take that! Gotcha! Here we go! Gotcha! Here we go! Hey! Take that! Gotcha! Here we go! Eat this! Take that! Gotcha! Here we go! No chance! Here we go! No chance! Take that! Gotcha! Here we go! Gotcha! Here we go!
Go down, go down, go down, go down.
Here we go! Take that! Gotcha! No chance! Here we go! Gotcha! Here we go!
Just die! Just die!
Gotcha! Here we go! Take that! Gotcha! Take that! Gotcha! Here we go!
Órale!
Take that! Gotcha! Here we go!
The worst part of this is he barely takes any damage. Like, I have no idea how close I am to beating this guy.
Here we go!
Or if I'm even getting close.
Take that! Gotcha! Hey! Take that! Gotcha! Here we go! Take that! Gotcha! Here we go! Hey! Take that! Gotcha! No chance! Here we go!
Son of a...
That all you've got?
Uh,
Anga! Take that! Gotcha! Here we go! Take that! Gotcha! Here we go!
this is getting ridiculous.
Take that! Gotcha! No chance! Here we go! Take that! Gotcha! No chance! Here we go! Take that! Gotcha! Here we go!
Come on.
Take that! Gotcha! Here we go! Gotcha! Here we go! Take that! Gotcha! Here we go! Take that! Gotcha! Here we go! Hey!
Yeah, Burke's here. Welcome back, Confused Biscuit. Hope you enjoyed your lunch. Unfortunately, we're still stuck on this guy. It is rough. Confused Biscuit, thank you so much for the gift sub. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Go down, go down, go down, go down. Please, just die. Guys, I am like gritting my teeth. Like, I am trying so hard. You have no idea how hard I am trying right now. Like, I know this must look easy. But like, I'm fighting for my life out here, man. No! I jumped too early! No! Now time to drag Titus to Left 4 Dead 2. I'm down. Oh! Even a charged up fireball doesn't do anything to this guy. Damn it, no! Wait a minute, I just realized the little bar on the bottom right is his health. Oh my god, he has 700 health? What the hell? They can't be serious. How do they expect me to beat this? I think I just glitched through his hit. I'll take it. Maybe I missed like an upgrade to a weapon or something. That's what I'm thinking. Like, clearly this shouldn't be happening. This is kind of ridiculous. Like, it's feasible if you were like perfect at this game, but like, this is kind of ridiculous. I'm gonna play this run out, and if this one doesn't work, I'm gonna try something else. Not give up. Like I said, this stream is not ending till I beat this guy, but I will be trying something different, and I have an idea of what I can do. Get out of here, man. Get the hell out of here. Okay. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go back to the main town. Because there you can upgrade your weapons and your armor in the main town. I'm gonna go all the way back to the beginning of this damn dungeon. To upgrade my gear and see if that helps. Because at this rate, like at this point, I don't know what else I can do. Hunted monsters and Monster Hunters that were less of a pain than this guy. Yeah, seriously. You know, I've played a few, like, I've played a bit of Monster Hunter World, and I don't know, Monster Hunter just isn't for me. Like, I like everything about Monster Hunter, like the lore, and all the cool monsters, and, like, the weapons and stuff, I like all of it, but the gameplay loop just does not work for me. Which is funny, because, like, they made that, like, Pokemon, like, esque like mechanic to game within the Monster Hunter universe, the Monster Hunter Stories games. And like I love those. Those are great. I just don't jive with like the main Monster Hunter games. At least the gameplay. I like those games. Just like watching people play it is fun. But I'm just not into like the super grindy gameplay. At least the monsters out here are easier to kill now. Now that I've leveled up a little bit. Alright, let's go back to the starting let's go back to the town and try and upgrade my gear. See if that helps at all. Because if at this point, if that doesn't work, I don't know what the hell else to do. Auto mod. Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is great, but there are some monsters that just go 0 to fuck you in like 5 seconds or less. Ah, I see. I've heard the new Monster Hunter Rise, is really good. And it's getting that new expansion pass soon, isn't it?
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you.
Don't be a stranger. Welcome. Don't be a stranger. Welcome. Don't be a stranger.
I'm not going in and out just to hear her voice. I don't know what you're talking about.
Welcome.
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
Don't be a stranger. Welcome.
It is, but at least Pokemon is a better live-action movie than Monster Hunter. True, true.
I'm afraid you don't have enough gold.
That excuse is super sus. Listen!
That's the one you want?
Yes.
Thank you.
I love her voice. It's just... nice.
That's the one you want? Thank you.
The Ara. Well, I'm gonna step over there. Yeah, alright. Good night, Andy. Increased RR. That's what I'm saying,
Don't be a
man!
stranger.
See you, Titus. Yeah, see you, Andy. Take care.
What do you got for me? This the one? Good to go. This the one? Good to go.
Good.
This the one? Good to go. This the one? Good to go. This the one? Good to go. This the good to go. This the good to go. Gonna need more than that. Come again.
Obtain title Ara, man. Enjoys the Ara. Her voices and her very big prices. Yeah, exactly.
Welcome.
Did
Don't
I
be a
add-
stranger.
Did I add the sexy sax sound effect in the, like, the sound bites down below? I don't remember. Oh, no, I didn't, but I added a wolf whistle. Bro, I added like 30 sound effects down there. There's a lot of them. Alright, let me check something really quick. Okie dokie. Oh. Let me equip that new armor. Alright, this is as good as it's gonna get right now. Unless I grind for more money to upgrade more stuff, or I level up a lot more, there's not much more I can do to, like, get stronger. So this is gonna have to be it. This is gonna have to be enough. Hopefully this is enough. Alright, now we have to make it through the dungeon again. Ganbare! Let's do our best. Whew. Oh yeah, we're killing everything in here a lot faster. Look at that, 3 hits. Before it was taking like 10 hits to kill these guys. That feels nice. That feels good. We might as well clear out the enemies, get some more experience. Look at the difference. I haven't taken any damage. Okay, well now I have. But only 1 damage. Like, that is a huge difference. Huge difference. Both gone. Like nothing. Alright, let's hope this is enough to get through the boss, yeah? Hey, level up! Figured. Because that would have been a huge ninja jump level of a level, Ninja Gaiden level of a level. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, I figured that was the case. But, like, I kept thinking, like, surely I'm getting close, right? And then I finally realized the health bar at the bottom right. And I realized, yeah, there's no way I'm getting through this without going back. So, it is what it is. Look, I have his patterns down now for the most part, so at least there's that. It wasn't for nothing. I'm sure technically I could have beat him like that, but I would have had to, like, played perfectly. I wouldn't have been able to, like, get hit by, like, any more than, like, 2 or 3 hits. Like, it would have been ridiculous. Yeah. You're gone. You're gone. Get out of here. You're done. Don't forget me. Guys, I'm so excited for the next Xenoblade. I'm so excited for Xenoblade 3. I know people, like, crap all over Xenoblade 2, but, like, man. Xenoblade 2 was a better game than people gave it credit for, flaws aside. And, like, I'm really excited for Xenoblade 3. Looks like Burke's getting ready for his stream. Xenoblade 2, that was the waifu Xenoblade? Yeah, basically. I mean, I'll admit, the designs were, like, gratuitous. Like, they were not, like... The designs for, like, Pyra and Mithra and some of, like, the other blades were kind of silly. I'm not gonna front on that. But, like, I think people give it too much crap. Like, there's genuine depth to the characters and story that people don't see. All you know is that it cursed Smash Bros. Can't haunt you, you'll leave crumbs instead. Voice acting was so bad. Yeah, okay, here's the thing. I don't think the voice acting was bad. It was the voice direction. Because, like, they interviewed, like, the voice actors after the fact, and they were like, yeah, they wouldn't, like, they gave us no context for any of the lines we spoke. They gave it to us out of order. And they, like, and then they didn't let us act with any of the other actors around to act off of. So, like, the directors did literally everything wrong. Do you ever listen to a dub and you gotta ask, was it the script, the director? Yeah, that's what Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is. It was very much like the people who, like, the director and the writer, like, messed up. Not necessarily, I mean, not every voice actor was good. But for the most, like, the main characters, for the most part, all had solid voice acting. It was just that the voice direction, like, it's been, like, confirmed at this point by, like, most of the voice actors that the voice direction on Xenoblade 2 was really bad. So I'm hoping they go back to, like, Xenoblade 1's voice directing, because Xenoblade 1 had way better voiceover overall. Worked on a game recently, and you were the first in the booth. No context, and it was so scared of how the actors would work around me. It's exactly, like, why do directors do that? Like, I don't get it. They at least gave you, like, a script and context for what was going on, though, right? Because that's the thing, in the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 case, I don't think they even told them the context of, like, what was going on in the scenes when they were recording, which is terrible. They just sounded like uberly fake British accents coming out of Styrofoam. To be fair, all of them are actually British, so it wasn't fake British, but yeah, I understand. Asked questions for 30-ish minutes. That's based. Oh no, it's real British? Even worse. Here's the funny thing, right? So, like, for anyone who doesn't know, in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the basic premise is that in this world, there are, like, the people who basically act as humans, and there's several races of them. And then you have blades, which the blades are, like, living weapons. Like, if you've ever seen Soul Eater, it basically works on the same logic. They're, like, living weapons that, like, team up with, like, people in teams and, like, empower their, like, driver. They call them drivers, their human partner. And so, like, they hire a Brit. They hire a British woman to play Pyra and Mithra for this game. And then they tell her, we want you to speak in an American accent for this role. Why wouldn't you just hire an American voice actress? I don't get it! England somehow has like 12 different accents despite it being an island. Then you have the Blades, they take the form of human wife. Hey, not all of them are waifus. A lot of them are dudes, and some of them are animals. Or like mechs. There's a few of them that are like giant mechs that are sapient. Because the thing with the Blades is another baffling decision. I don't know why they did this. For the Blades, they had like 30 to 40 of them, and like to get Blades, you basically had to like in-game gacha for them. Not like with money, you didn't actually pay money. But there are these things called core crystals, which in the lore is where the blades like come from. And a driver has to resonate with the crystal to make the blade come out. Like, there are just a bunch of really common low-level blades that you get really commonly. But there's like 30 to 40 like really rare blades that you can get randomly when you open up a core crystal. And, like, those 30 to 40 rare ones, they're actual characters with, like, dialogue and voiceover and, like, missions to expand on their story and their character. And the weird thing is like, almost every blade in the game was not designed by the same designer as all the other as the main human characters. Every single blade almost was designed by a different designer who only designed that character for the game and no other characters. So they just got a bunch of famous like video game and manga and anime artists and had them each design a character and then they put it into the game. So you had like really weird clashings in style of these characters. That's why some of them are like really generic looking waifus, and then other ones are like these sick looking like mechs or like pirate zombies or like giant animals. Like, it's really weird. It's really weird. Doesn't stop Pokemon fans from turning animals into waifus. Bruh. Bro, that Markiplier video that went viral, man, that's been making people wild, and bro, I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure the other day MatPat made a video about, like, trying to scientifically create the perfect Pokemon that Markiplier would want to smash. That is, like... What? Why? It sounds like Fate, but, like, 10 times dumber. Production-wise, yeah. Honestly, story-wise, Xenoblade 2 is actually pretty good. I genuinely think the story and the character writing of Xenoblade 2 is pretty good. It's not as solid as Xenoblade 1. Okay, here's the thing. By all intents and purposes, Xenoblade 1 is a much better written and better acted game. But the characters of Xenoblade 2 are just so much more likable. I don't know how. I ended up enjoying Xenoblade 2 despite the fact more than Xenoblade 1. Despite the fact that objectively, Xenoblade 1 is a better game. Like, I don't get it how. But here we are. Anyway, genuinely, I would recommend Xenoblade. At the very least, if you don't want to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I'd say to play Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Because Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is also a fantastic game, and it doesn't have nearly as many of the issues as Xenoblade 2. And I'm hoping Xenoblade 3 takes more of direction from Xenoblade 1 in terms of tone and, like, writing and voice direction than Xenoblade 2. The gacha system just sounds like Fate Go's gacha system or Genshin's, but worse. I mean, you don't have to pay for... It's literally not actually gacha. Like, you don't actually pay for any of it. They just make it so that, like, getting the rare character blades is, like, you have, like, much lower chances of getting them. Towards the end of the game, like, in the post-game, it gets ridiculous. Like,
What are you doing here?
there's some characters that are, like a 0.1% chance at best, like, once you max out the stats to, like, maximize your chances of getting them. Like, it can be kind of ridiculous for a couple of them, but for the most part, it's not that bad. And, like, none of it is necessary to complete the game. They're all just, like, extra characters that you can unlock. Like, they're fun to play, and if you want to go for a 100% completion, then yeah, you have to, but it's not necessary. This looks like a lot more doable. Look at that damage! Look at that damage output! That's beautiful! Oh, he's got new moves now! Oh, I only need one more hit! Yeah, we got him! We got him, ladies and gentlemen! We got him!
So, you're not old, huh?
Let's go!
You actually have some skill.
Titus, you were playing that unintentional hard mode. It's true, I was. I just destroyed this man.
Which means I needn't go easy on you.
This dude really just said to me, Master, please let me go all out just this once. Like, bro, come on.
Stop this, both of you.
Yeah, listen to Vic Mignogna.
I'd advise you to stand aside, holy man. Let's see what you're made of.
Hang on, I'm drinking water. Wait a minute, Chester.
Men, seize them!
Oh, never mind.
Well, if it isn't Lord McGuire, may I ask what brings you to such a place, my lord?
What brings me? Why, I merely thought I might come to worship at the seat of my future path.
Guys, he might be evil. I'm getting like a slight hint. You know, just an a slight indication, a feeling that he might just be evil. I don't know. What do you guys think?
And what should I find when I get here but my top knight dealing with intruders? So, tell me, who are these people?
The clergyman is Redmont's head priest, and the swordsman with the red hair is the latest adventurer to cross these lands.
Oh no, he has the same last name as me and looks like me? Oh, dude. My condolences.
Oh, an adventurer, you say? A meddlesome priest is bad enough, but an adventurer simply won't do at all. I imagine he hopes to get his hands on my statue.
You're what?
No matter, we will dispose of him here.
If that is your will, my lord.
Bro, I've saved the world at least 3 times by this point. I'm about to beat your ass if you try
I
something.
know of a place nearby that is most suitable for meting out a man's final judgment. I believe you'll find it quite to your liking.
Will I now? Very well then, take me there at once.
The sound mixing in this game is not very good. Like, you can barely hear these guys' voices.
As you wish.
A precipice high above the lava pits. Oh, wait. This should make quick work of him. All right, do it.
If you'd simply minded your own business as I ordered, this wouldn't be necessary. But now, your fate is sealed.
Bruh. VTuber is supposed to be a tyrant. This is weird.
How could you? God will never forgive this sinful behavior.
You certainly do like to prattle on, Father. Take him to the dungeon. Chester, you're doing well. I leave the rest in your capable hands.
You honor me, my lord. I shall find the statue here without fail.
Still lived, bitch! Oh, I should save the game. Chester forgot to yell, this is Sparta. True, true. Okay. Real talk, I've never seen 300. Oh, this is an entirely new area. Okay, what's over this way? 0 out of 10 worst anime villain ever. True. It's not very threatening. Not very threatening at all. So there are 3 paths forward. Bro, did you hear that thing scream? It's like a monkey. This place is like a maze. I have no idea where I'm going. Level up! Ah yes, the rare monkey shrieking lava bird. Maybe a fireball? Well, I don't know how else to get through there, so I guess this is a dead end. Came from that way. Let's try going this way. This place is like a labyrinth. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. Bro, I'm getting my butt kicked by this tiny little bug. Finally, it's gone. Oh my god, that's a lot. What the hell? Okay, let's get the hell out of here. What the hell is going on? Well, that was terrifying. Okay, that leads there. I guess we go back up. There's the monkey birds again. See, there's right. Okay, we're back at the beginning. Let's try right this time. That was weird. That was a weird noise my chest just made. If you heard that, that was like my throat chest. I have no idea what that was. Or where it came from. Or why. I can't make that jump. I'm guessing at some point I'll get a power that'll let me jump this, but I don't have it right now. Oh god! Whoops. Well, this stinks. Back the long way. I guess we have to go left. What's that sound again? What the heck is going on? Why's my chest doing that? More monkey birds. Alright, this time left. Okay. What's in here? More monkey birds! Why is my... I'm sorry if you keep hearing that. I have no idea what that is. Why my throat keeps doing that. Oh god. Where am I? What? I have no idea where I am now. What? Oh god, I'm here again? What time is it? You know what? Actually, I think because I think I'm gonna call it a night here. Wish there was like markers or something. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. We've been going for a good while. Alright, so... Oh my gosh, why does my throat keep doing that? Alright, so... Real quick before I say goodbye, I'm gonna go look real quick, see... and see who is streaming right now. Give me just 1 second. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna look for someone to raid, and then we'll go ahead and do that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out today. There was a few new followers and subscribers today, and I really appreciate you guys coming out. I'm working hard on trying to improve things, and I always love seeing new people in here hanging out. It's a big fun time. So thanks a lot. And you know, at least this time the stream didn't mess up. Okay. I know who we're going to be raiding. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Thank you, Grawl. Alright, so we are going to be raiding... we are going to be raiding Wild Burke. My buddy Burke. He was in here earlier. He's doing his own stream right now. My buddy Burke, for those who don't know, he's a mud monster. He's the nicest mud monster you'll ever meet. And he's playing Transistor right now. I've played Transistor a few years ago, actually, and it was really fun. So yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out. I appreciate it so much. If you aren't already, feel free to follow me here on Twitch or over on my Twitter account or on YouTube where I upload the VODs of all my streams. And it's all linked in my info down below. Yeah. But remember to be good to yourself and others. Those of you watching in the VOD, I will see you guys next time. Bye!